knows that I ain't going nowhere. I ain't blowing no smoke. I mean, I've been sober, but you should've known it. I wasn't going.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see how I created this look and how we are reviewing ColourPop's Lilo and Stitch collection, if it's a hit or if it's a miss, if it's worth the bang for your freaking bucks, continue watching to see how I get this look today. And you guys already know the deal. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the big red subscribe button down below. Click the post notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Follow me on all my social medias down below: Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, MeetMe, all of that good stuff to be notified every time I go live, every time I upload some content, every time I do anything. If you guys want to be notified of me, you guys should definitely join my broadcast channel on Instagram. I post daily updates on there of my content. I post updates on there of giveaways and all that good stuff. So join the broadcast channel, join the Black Heart Gang updates broadcast channel. And other than that, everything else is linked down below in the description. So let's get started with this video. Hello my Stitch friends and fiends. We are going to be trying out the ColourPop X Lilo and Stitch collection, as you guys saw through the title. Obviously, let me show you what we got, because I did obviously not get it in PR, but ColourPop, this is me shooting my shot. Please let me join your PR list. As y'all have seen in the past, I have been reviewing your collections, especially the ones that speak out to moi the most, but this one definitely speaks out to me the most, because if y'all know, I got Stitch tatted on my body. I literally have Stitch all over my bed. I bought the Squishmallows, the Lounge Flies, you name it, I have it. The Funko Pops, todo yo tengo de Stitch. But I did not get it sent in PR. I'm not on ColourPop's PR list as many times as I review their collections, bought their collections. You know the gist with that. But we're gonna review it today. Lilo and Stitch, all things me. And let me show you guys what I picked up. So first things first, I picked up the Lilo and Stitch Shadow Stick Duo set. This is her. Look how cute my little man looks. So the shades are Alien Vibes and He's All Yours. Let's open her up and get some swatches in. Y'all, like I said, we are gonna try out the most we can with these. I want to do a look with kind of like everything. So this is He's All Yours. It's that like purpley-esque shade. Really pretty. And now we have Alien Vibes. Just like that bluey kind of tone. Really pretty. Damn. Okay. Next thing we have is the Experiment 626 Ultra Glossy Lip. Look at the packaging. Lo amo, of course. Y'all, I'm not a huge fan of glossy lips, but y'all know I already had to get everything. This is so cute. How do I open it? Oh, I just flip on the bottom. Everything in this collection is literally so cute. Look at how pretty. I think actually I would wear this. This is actually a really pretty color. It's like a nice, like, cute, like, reddish. Like a reddish, like, your lips but better color. I think it's really cute. Next thing we have is the Ultra Glossy Lip in Surfer Vibes. Super cute packaging per usual. ColourPop always eats with packaging though. That's for sure. And I've said that multiple times, y'all. And this is the pink one. How cute. This one's probably one that I'm not like a normal like color to wear. Yeah, see, like that's something I normally like wouldn't pop off in, but it is summertime, so you never know with me. And it's Stitch. All right, last but not least, I did get the Beach Dreamin' ColourPop Lilo Stitch palette. If I didn't get the palette, I would have been pissed. Only thing I am missing from the collection is the blush, the highlight, and there's one more lippy. I think that's pretty much it. Boom. And then super cute, look at him with his little camarita. All right, so we're gonna get into a look today. We're gonna see what kind of vibe we're going for, but I do also want to use these. I'm probably just gonna use them on the bottom, to be honest, because I do want to do two different looks on the eyes and then use these on the bottom. But I want to see what look we get into. And as always, you guys know when we're doing a makeup review, collection review, we always do two different looks. So two different looks for y'all, so y'all can get a gist of something a little different. So let's get started. I had to put on the Stitch headband. My brother got this for me for Navidad, so yeah. We had to put it on. The ears are a little floppy, but Stitch has floppy ears. It's okay. Alright. Get the hair away from my face. I'm gonna go in with Goodness Level, which is this color right here. And just gonna get that on a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna put that all over the crease. And right now, literally, we are just kind of like playing with the colors, y'all. I never really know what I'm gonna do at first, so we're just playing with the colors. If y'all don't know, Stitch has literally been my life for God knows how long. Anybody who knows me knows I've loved Stitch forever. I can literally quote the movie. I literally will be, you know, those memes that say the 30-year-old in the movie theater crying and doing the most and doing all that? Yeah, that's me. Even though I'm not 30 years old, but like, yeah, I be doing the most. Hell yeah, I was the adult in the movie theaters. Like, hell, you better get your kids out of there. That is the movie that I was waiting for. I was very like involved and very much looking forward to it because like Stitch is my life, y'all. Like I said, I literally have that food tatted on me. Like that little blue monster is literally tatted on me. That little blue alien. He's a cutie. He's literally a cutie. Alright. What I like about this color, y'all, is it's like very muted but like pastel-y at the same time. And it looks super pretty. I've never actually had a color like this. I don't even have a color like this in my arsenal, like as in my makeup collection. So this is really pretty. I could have done like a white to make it pop out even more, but you know what? This is pretty on its own like that. And I'm bringing it down a little bit just so that I can give it a little bit more pop to the next color that I'm going to put. Y'all, this is insane. This is a pretty color. Wow, I love that. Okay, next thing I'm going to grab is I'm going to do a little bit of this color 626. And I'm going to just grab a tiny bit with the same brush. And I'm going to just go dabbing right here. On that like outer V part. I'm just like pat and blend. Pat and blend. Just to kind of give it like a smoked out effect. Look how cute it looks. Okay, that's like really pretty. Wow, these blues blend like really nicely. And then I'm gonna blend a little bit into the crease, a tiny bit. A tiny bit into the crease. Perfect. I'm gonna cut my crease. I'll be right back. Alright, so I cut the crease. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab that little brush that I was telling you guys, and I'm gonna go in with Fluffy, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna do that one on this brush right here. And I'm just gonna pack it on here. I'm gonna pack it on right there. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been doing colorful looks, and oh my god, I miss them so much. The fact that I get to play with color is fun. So I'm just packing on this color, and then you're guys gonna see what I'm gonna do right now. Low-key, this just reminds me of his ear. So we're packing, and then we're kind of blending. just to kind of make it like a smooth transition color. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy brush. I'm gonna dip into Goodness Level and 626, which are those same two shades that we had before, and just kind of blend that right into that fluffy shade. Period. Okay, what I'm gonna also do, grab a little bit of Waves All Day, which is this glitter shade right here. Take a little bit of that on my hand. Oh, well, not my hand, my finger. Look at how pretty. I'm gonna go into right here in the front. Ooh, oh, that's pretty. Just kind of like position in the front, just a little bit of glitter. Pretty. Love that. Alright, now we're gonna get started with this eye. So since we're giving off Stitch vibes over here, we want to give off Lilo over here. So first things first, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start off with a transition shade per usual, and I'm gonna use the shade Sweet Thing. I'm gonna just grab it, just a transition shade, and we're just gonna place that on the eye, just a transition shade on the eyeball. Well, not the eyeball, but like on my eye. Not too much, just to have a little bit of a transitional shade. I don't want to do too much with it. I don't want to do a little bit, but like enough to give it a little bit of color. That you guys can see a tiny bit. You see enough to like see a little bit of color in there. Hibiscus is this color right here. We're gonna use that one on all the crease. As y'all know, Lilo does not get as much recognition. I think in this movie, for sure, she's getting hella recognition because people love Maya. I think she's adorable, but I love that she's getting some recognition. I don't think y'all be giving Lilo enough recognition though, because that girl is sassy the house down boots. Where I love the little meme videos when I get where Stitch is like, okay, yeah. Yo, that is my favorite. If that does not represent me as a whole, I do not know what does. That's me accepting my anger issues. I'm dead. Me accepting my anxiety is finally taking over. My anxiety's like, alright, fuck it. It's like, go ahead, baby girl. Let it be going. But y'all, this is like funny. When I see stuff like that, I'm just like, go off, queen. Alright. I'm gonna give it a little bit more of like a swirl right here. And then we're gonna go into the next shade. I love this color. This is a beautiful color. Very much Lilo-esque. Okay, Lilo, we're gonna use that. It's a bright red. Very much fitting for her. We're gonna go with that that same brush. I'm gonna go right on top of that hibiscus shade. This is just to deepen the color, honestly. And all we're gonna do, deepen that color. Los perritos están ladrando mucho ahorita. But it's just because people be messing with them. And they be hearing too much noise. Oh, the other dogs are barking, that's why. So we're gonna swerve it up. And don't worry about it being too clean, y'all, because once you do the base and everything, you get to clean it up. So that's why I don't worry about too much about the makeup being clean. I just do the makeup and then boom, clean it up later. Have fun with it right now, clean it up later. Express yourself right now. Alright. Perfect shade of red. Honestly, I think that's so beautiful. What I thought they were gonna do is make a mirror of Stitch. That would have been perfect. Y'all should have, could have, would have, should have, for sure should have. Just saying ColourPop because I have every other mirror of y'all's Hocus Pocus ones, but like y'all should have done a Stitch mirror. That would have been fire. there's always next time. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go in with the shade Family, which is this one right here. I'm going with that shade right now. I'm just gonna place it right about here. I thought it was a lot brighter. Hold on. There we go. I gotta make it a little bit brighter. I'm gonna place it on the eye right here. Don't worry yet completely. We're gonna make it high up in. Okay. Okay, I'm placing Family right there. And then next shade we're going into is Island Time, which is that little shade right there on the side. This one. And that is gonna mix in with this, making it pop a lot more. Kind of giving it a pearl-esque kind of shade, which reminds me of the white that's in LILO's dress. If you know, you know. And if you don't, have you been watching the movie? Like, ever? Period. And then, last but not least, where did I leave the brush? Oh. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of that red shade, blend that in a little bit. That sweet LILO shade, blend that in a little bit. And that's that. I'm gonna finish my eyes off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so I officially finished my base. And now we're gonna get back into the eyes. Okay, so for this one, I'm thinking we're gonna try both of them. So we're gonna do the purple part over here. Oh wow, she's bright. So this one is He's All Yours. We did it on like this part. And now we're doing Alien Vibes, like on the inner part of the lower lash line. Wow, it just makes your eyes like pop. And I think it looks really, really cute with the vibe. Cute! I really like these because they're like really poppy. I'm gonna put a little bit more of the purple because I feel like the blue stands out. Like the bluish green one stands out a lot more than the purple. And I dragged it out a smidge just so you get a little bit of the vibe. I'm gonna put a little bit in the inner corner too though. Okay, period. I think it looks really nice. I love that. That's super cute. Green for this side because it reminds me of kind of like LILO's skirt vibe. Like if you remember, like she wears like her little grass skirt. So yeah. Oof, I'm gonna freaking have a pain in the ass to do this though because this is a glitter and I'm doing this shit with my eyes open and glitters and that is not easy. I don't know who the fuck is playing music this late at night because if y'all don't know, I like to record in the night porque nadie is up, but somebody is literally recording or freaking playing music at freaking 12:30 in the night. Like, I don't know who the fuck is playing their music that loud. The fact that I can hear it and my window is closed is insanity. Like, I'm not even gonna say I normally don't mind. I do mind. Because half the time it's like, babes, it's fucking Thursday. Or Wednesdays. And they're playing this shit. Like, sometimes I don't be tripping, but like sometimes these people, my neighbors be fucking extra, y'all. And it's not the neighbors next door or the neighbors this way, it's the neighbors across, it's the neighbors over here, like. On like a Wednesday, Thursday, y'all are playing music this loud? Like, what the fuck? Okay. So cute! Now that we're done with the eyes, we're gonna go in with the lips. We're gonna try both of them so you guys can see how both of them look. So, Loki, I'm gonna try the pink one first because I know that's not gonna be my vibe. This one is the Surfer Vibes one. Holy shit, they're pigmented. Bruh, if I get copyrighted, it's because of my fucking neighbors, bro. Bro, these lippies are pigmented. COLOURPOP, damn. And they're just like a gloss. Holy crush. COLOURPOP, if you see this video and y'all decide, hey, you know, I want to send her the missing things, I would really appreciate that because I was not able to get them in my store. They were sold out. I tried emailing you guys proof that I'm legit the biggest Stitch fan, so. Now I tried emailing Disney to tell them, hey, I'm a huge Stitch fan, but you know. Alright, y'all, this is the pink one. How do we feel about the pink one? I feel like if you just look at this side, the pink one probably looks kind of fine with this, but or this side actually, because it goes with like the purple-esque on the eye. But honestly, these feel really nice on the lips. I didn't think I was gonna like the glossy feeling, but they feel really nice on the lips. The color's not that bad. But this is Surfer Vibes. And now we're gonna try the other one. Let me take this one off. Now we're gonna go in with the red one, which is Air Experiment 626. Man, why can't I talk, y'all? I really like this color actually. It has like a undernote, like a little undernote of coral. Somebody's playing Justin Bieber. I'm freaking dead. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who the fuck is playing that? Who is playing Justin Bieber? What the fuck? Alright, y'all. I can't think straight right now. This is Experiment 626. And honestly, this is my favorite, actually. I really like how this one looks. Bro, I can't get over somebody's listening to Justin Bieber Baby outside. But y'all, this is the finished makeup look. How are we liking it? How do we feel? Honestly, ColourPop, I am gonna say low. This is what I'm gonna be super for real. The palette is gorgeous. I expected a lot more from this collection, only because, one, biased, because Lilo and Stitch is my favorite. But it's Lilo and Stitch. Like, literally, they had a whole new movie for it, y'all. Like, I expected it, like, boom. The fact that I'm like wearing a whole headpiece and ears for it, like, I expected a lot more. Like, we like some face stuff. They do have a blush, which I did not get. Sucks. It's a blue color changing blush. Did I expect like maybe 2 blushes? Because ColourPop eats with their blushes. The blue blush honestly was cute because the pH changing blush, it's cute, yeah. The highlighter, cute. The palette is honestly gorgeous. The color story is honestly very fitting. Very fitting. And it's beautiful. So, gorgeous. The lippies, gorgeous. I'm just missing one more. Would have been perfect. I love that they're little paletas, so gorgeous. Honestly, these are gorgeous too. So out of the palette, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because obviously color story is perfect. They blend very well, and I think the packaging obviously eats. The lippies, I am very surprised that I really like them. So I'm going to give them also a 9 out of 10. Wishing I would have got the last one because I don't remember what color it was. But I also am going to say that I do remember them kind of looking all the same. So I wish they did kind of like switch them up a little bit. The eyeshadow sticks, gorgeous. Gorgeous, but I think there should have been a little less eye stuff and a little bit more lippy and like face. There could have been like eyeliners. Like if you're gonna do eye stuff, like make it like an eyeliner instead of just like an eyeshadow stick or something, because like you could have done like a stamp for like Lilo's like dress leaves on her dress. You could have done a lot of things, you know. Constructive criticism, obviously, but I think I also would have loved a powdered blush, like this kind of like purpley magenta-y like powdered blush for Stitch. Would have been really cute. I think they did really good. But like I said, there could have been a few things added, and I think they should have definitely added a freaking mirror, a Stitch face mirror. I think would have been perfect. But other than that, ColourPop, you did your thing. I think this was really good, but I think you could have skyrocketed a little bit more for the marketing era, but y'all did good. And that's just me speaking as a consumer and as someone who is a huge Stitch fanatic. And I know y'all have a great line because you guys do these things with so many other, like, how do I describe it? They're like cartoons and like characters, because I've seen it. You do it with like Hello Kitty. I've seen you do it with HSM and Hocus Pocus, Twilight, all these other ones. I feel like Stitch fell a little bit short, but other than that, I think you guys did really good. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys in next week's video. Bye y'all.